Still have to wait 1 minute. "58 seconds.
Pain.
"18 seconds. Then we can start queuing for our first heroic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First heroic of the day. I love time travel. Except it doesn't actually slow down time.
Exactly.
It's more like waste of time travel. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a great feeling, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nice damage, dude.
Wow. That was like clear. That has a ton of range.
Forget your gear.
Wow. Wow.
Sure.
I can't one-shot heroics.
You should double check.
Yes, I am, sir.
Maybe triple check just to be sure.
I'm in fact actively checking right now at all times.
Prove it.
Can't.
And I'm dead.
Sure didn't forget your gear?
Must have. It'd be really weird if I just instantly died by walking.
Yeah. Oh, there's your gear. Equipped on you. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be crazy if I, like, disconnected it right at the boss again? Just random blue screen. Quote-unquote random blue screen.
Yeah, exactly. A random blue screen that happens to always happen after we defeat the boss.
Why can't I move? Dude.
I don't know why you can't move.
What the frick? My arrow keys weren't working until I clicked my screen.
Can't bait me like that.
Well, literally, I was just sitting there, using my arrow keys, and nothing was working, and then I had to click my screen to work, but I didn't tab out or anything. I'm literally just vibing. So, yeah. A new quirk on my PC, maybe? Kill him, Jared. What are you doing?
Kill him.
Blue screen incoming.
Yeah, exactly. Just like your entire screen glows red. Warning, warning.
Exactly. My nose.
Good thing he was still
Hey!
invincible.
Nice, first heroic. Imagine we could have already been done by now, Jared.
Oh, unless.
Blue, 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 blue. Blue! Everything blue.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, most of the time your blue screen just make your screen just go black.
No. My blue screen's literally pause them on, glitch out everything, then take about a minute, and then it'll actually do the blue screen. And then after the blue screen is up for like 30 seconds to a minute, then it just makes my screen black.
Gotcha. Blue screen, black screen, no screen.
Yeah, it's like a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah ha ha! Did we forget our gear, Jared?
We got white.
Did we forget our gear, Jared?
Yeah, we just like got completely tossed because we were so like made bad moves, like forgot our gear. And not the second I was able to react to the first tick of more than half my health.
There's no point in healing. I don't even heal anymore. Because iframes don't protect you, and the heals don't protect you. On my other character, I can usually out heal because I have elemental resist.
I think I just need the spam time seal.
I don't think that's enough, unless it gets rid of debuffs.
It might copy your current debuff. This might actually be a downside.
No, that sounds great. It'd be like getting outplayed twice. Is there a character in the game that just removes debuffs? I know Levi can remove her own. That's her one ability. Like, is there a character like Fluid? Can I just like remove debuffs on everyone? That's what we need. Specifically for heroics and only heroics.
I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be able to react fast enough. Unless, of course, it made us immune to all debuffs for like 5 seconds. Which actually does sound extremely useful.
Especially against like Drbaki.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd make you immune to thorns or anything though. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That would be really good. That'd actually be a good support character.
Yeah, exactly. Just like make you immune to all debuffs. Like that just seems like insane.
Nice! Jump up just to catch me so you can kill me. Outplayed.
Exactly. I got the crazy reads on you.
When are you gonna get that plus 10 ad weapon, dude?
Well, as I said, why not just save it for my raid weapon?
Cause, dude, not worth.
That's a lie.
Now, honestly though, like, if you could have your ult actually geared, that'd be crazy. Like, I have plus 10 on Aisha.
Yeah, but you got that from cheating. I'll just make a Doombringer.
If my Aisha was this good, Jared, right?
Actually, you can't bank through these things, can ya?
I don't know. Anyway, if my Aisha was this good at plus 9, Jared, 100% I'd go for plus 10.
Actually, this gives you a plus 10 cube, right?
What?
The jumping event.
Yeah.
Can it be transferred?
No. Dad,
Fine, guess we're good. I want to just like get it for free.
I mean, yeah, same.
I don't see the harm in that.
I just figure that the raid weapon will get slowly but surely anyway. You know, like plus 11. It's not even going to immediately better until it is plus 11. So you're just going to be wasting that. But see if you get this plus 10 and then focus on trying to get your raid weapon plus 11. That'll make sense. You know?
Fine, fine.
You can even get your ad plus, what's it, 11. And then, that would be crazy.
Can you even?
Yeah. You can get plus 11 just using the crystal things.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense of how my run is plus 11.
Yeah, same with my innocent. So now this seems like the kind of stage to disconnect me. Right as I get to the ball.
Because it is not the worst Sander stage.
But it takes forever.
Yes, exactly.
They will disconnect me on an easy Sander stage that doesn't take forever.
Otherwise, too cliche.
Yeah.
Just having disconnect you on the boss of the longest stage in the game.
Yeah.
Second longest is fine.
See, its plan is to not disconnect me on all those annoying parts, just at the worst part on the shorter stage, right? Then I still have to wait the 5 minutes, and it's annoying as frick, right? And then I'm always scared and nervous and stressed out that I'm gonna blue screen during the raid or during a long stage, right? But then I don't, but then I blue screen on all the short stages. So I have to do all the long stages while being super stressed out the entire time, right? So it's just, it's a great mix.
Exactly. It's like the opposite of what the Switch used to do. It's not like, oh no, we're gonna randomly crash on a game with autosave, so it scares ya. It's like, we're gonna randomly crash on a game that has no save points.
Mm-hmm.
Cooldown reduction.
Crazy. Master Skillet. I should probably do a really good character in the jumping event. You know? If I am gonna get a plus 10, probably become my new ult. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might as well be a good character. But who? Mad Paradox?
That is a solid point.
They're pretty good raid ult. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And then I make a blue one. Easy.
Uh-huh. That'll be really worth it.
Mm-hmm. Because plus 10 blue ones are really,
Sought after.
wanted. Specifically plus 10 too. Plus 9 completely worthless and really affects what they do.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I kind of want to go Catastrophe just because Catastrophe seems like they'd be pretty solid.
Yeah.
You know?
That was our only DPS.
Yeah, but that'd be better.
That's a lie. We actually had no support and everyone was DPS. Except for me. Sounds somewhat similar to a situation I've heard.
Scrubs need to die so trees can grow.
And what if they don't want trees to grow?
Well, I do. The scrubs are gonna die. Trying to escape my wrath. He couldn't, Jared.
Doctors hate him.
Is this looking fun? I don't know. I probably just don't like how it's a side scroller. I don't know. I think it's pretty good, honestly. Side scrolling thing makes it unique. Plus, it's nice. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it works better a lot of times. It's like, you don't need like 3D hitboxes, you know? Like, you don't need like a skill to hit like a circle or a square or something. It's just like forward or backwards and like higher up and down. You know? I like the fact that it's a side scroller. Okay. So to our other characters. Ever played Torm Online? I think I have. Probably for like 20 minutes. But.
Hey.
I don't remember it, so. Like, I remember the name, and I feel like I kind of remember the game, but I don't think I really got into it.
All I can think of is Terra and Kurtzbell.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of a game with that name?
I want to feed my pet, but then he's going to get the affinity he needs, and I don't want that. I don't want it at all. It sucks. Oh, I remember Kurtzbell before it got overhauled sad times. Was it better before it got overhauled or worse? Because I remember trying Kurtzbell as soon as it released and it was way too laggy. Really missed story about it. I guess they overhauled to remove that stuff. Yeah. So be. Like I said, MMOs for the most part just follow like a same really bad, what's it? Like things. Like I said, like raids and forcing you to play with other players is probably the worst thing MMOs can do, right? Like the whole point is that, you know, it's like you can if you want to play with other players, you know, it's fun, if you want to get carried, community, if you want, right? But then it forces you, and that's when it becomes boring, because then you have to wait for weeklies and dailies, but you need to find other people. It sucks. Want to know what I like in demo customization? That's why I like Thorium. Yeah, to me, I just like Thorium is so gosh dang grind heavy. That's basically any MMO though. I don't know if I've played an MMO that's not grind heavy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like certain MMOs. I just usually stop playing them because I hate the endgame. And 2, accessories is a gotcha. 3, limited weapon. Yikes, that sounds awful. Like, what's stopping me from having a 2-handed sword and shield? I couldn't tell you, except the fact that you only have 2 hands.
Unless.
It's true.
If you have a character with 3 hands, I can't see anything stopping.
See, I would say my 4 favorite MMOs of all time, right? Elsword, Wizards 101, Warframe, and I feel like there was Phantasy Star. I also really like Trove. And I think the reason I like all those...
That's me out of the list.
I really do like Destiny, but I don't even consider Destiny an MMO.
Dang. That's kind of just like, you know, like...
Who said you need to hold a shield with my hands? Just like have it on your chest?
Pretty sure that's called a chest plate.
Exactly.
In which case, I'm pretty sure you're able to run a chest plate and a
See, all I want to do is dual wield shields. And I don't see what the issue is with that.
I forget what game it was that you could dual wield shields.
Minecraft, Jared.
No, that wasn't the game.
A back shield, gotcha. I just put dual wield shields. That's all I want. Be the shield hero. That's so wrong.
I mean, I guess that is kind of how that works. You could
I'm
be
Google
a
good
shield
and
hero
Mozart
by
bad.
having 2 shields.
I guarantee you Fancy Star will be on there. Fancy Star, like I said, is probably the best one. Dual wield shields with dual gauntlets. Oh, even better. Would be interesting.
Gold, Stefani, and Brawlhalla. Easy.
Gauntlet shield. Sounds like an interesting combination.
Bomb. This guy's pretty tanky.
I think that everyone here sucks. Just me, or is the game lag like heck? No, it's not just you.
You know how I usually run this at like really low settings in full screen mode and it lags me hard? I'm running on high settings, not in full screen mode, and I'm not lagging hard.
Basically, my PC is utter hot garbage. That's why I'm playing L-Sword.
Hot utter garbage.
No. Basically, this is probably the laggiest thing I've ever done in L-Sword, if I could lie to you. This freaking Titan's Grotto. But, yeah, my PC is literally the worst PC you've ever seen, bro. Its IP number is 1. Like, I blue screen constantly. Right? Like, 4 to 5 times a day. Now, it usually wasn't that bad. It was usually 1 to 2 times. Now, it's literally 4 to 5 times a day. Plus, it literally can't run anything. So, that's great. Yeah. See, I think Destiny kind of got itself ruined with a lot of the stuff it did. Yeah. I'm tempted to get Pokemon Unite. Disgusting. I think, like, I am a very diverse gamer. Like, I know some people are, some people aren't at all, but, like, I like playing a good diversity game. You know, like, puzzle games, shooter games, MMOs, solo games, competitive games, you know, whatever, right? One thing I will never touch, again, will be a MOBA. They are the lowest of the low when it comes to games, I'm not gonna lie to you.
What those mobile games?
No. Mobile games are fine. But see, MOBAs are literally so bad. MOBAs have, like, the worst gameplay of any game.
What are MOBAs again? Would that be League of Legends, or am I thinking of the wrong thing?
Yeah, it's like League of Legends, Dota, Smite, you know, Battleborn or whatever it was. What's wrong with them? They're just, like, really bad. I don't really know how else to describe them. It's like, imagine, like, you're playing an MMO, right? But you don't actually really play the character, right? That's basically what a MOBA is. It seems like team strategy. I mean, define team strategy.
When I've seen mostly League of Legends, the only one I've really played, it's just like, okay, you have a certain amount of, you basically have a team comp. You have a couple people for jungle, a couple people top, mid, bottom, you know? And that's basically the whole thing. Like say, oh, you're being AD carry, right? You go bottom as like, for example, 1 of 5 characters, and you have 1 of 5 characters supporting you. And then they're meta items.
Yeah, that's basically how it is. It's just bad, honestly, in my opinion. I just don't find it fun in the slightest.
As I said, my opinion on most games, it's kind of like just like, oh, it's fun, but I wouldn't really want to get into it because I know how just try hard and dumb it'll be later on. Like League.
That was a really fun thing to read. Yeah, I mean, that's probably how you define a MOBA, you know what I'm saying? Well, I played Bloons Tower Defense 6, but again, that's more like, that's still fun, you know? It's like, that's different. Like, that is, like, an actual, like, strategy game and stuff like that. And it's fun, you know? But, it's like, imagine, let me hit you with this fact, right? Imagine it's Bloons, right? But each stage takes an hour, right? And you only control 1/6 of what happens, or 1/5. Mm-hmm. Sounds like co-op. I mean, you could try it, mate, but MOBAs to me, like I said, those are like the one genre of game I don't think I'll ever touch. You know?
It took way too long to kill that guy.
That's why I only do co-op with people I can talk to. Yeah? See, that's also why I hate a lot of MMOs. Because they force you to, like, say Destiny, you're basically forced to, like, if you're trying to, like, solo do stuff, like Raid, because, you know, Raid's, like, the only endgame content, or, like, the main endgame content, or even do, like, strikes and stuff, right? You need to queue with random people and then be in a VC and talk strategy and crap like that every week, you know? I don't know. I just think that how games should be is, like, you should just be able to grind something. You know, like, early games in MMOs, and even, like, mid-game, and even some end-game, right? So it's like, you just keep doing stuff to get stronger, not, like, wait for weeklies, and wait for dailies, and just have to queue with randoms and have a bad time, you know? Can you customize your character in Elsword? I mean, you could buy, like, a bunch of cosmetic stuff.
Slash get them for events.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I would say there's a good amount of character customization, but you just have to buy a lot of it if you want it. Or spend a ton of time in the game. Like, waiting for events. And
Unlike a lot of other MMOs, where it's kind of like you choose how your character will look at the beginning.
Like, see, I don't know if you've ever played Trove, right? But Trove is awesome for customization. I would say Trove is probably the game I played with, like, the best customization. Toram? No, Trove. I like grinding, but I don't like when my game jumps from level 150 balls to level 155. It takes 14 million XP to level up once. Like grinding, but I don't want my... Oh. Yeah, I could see that. I just have to, like, allow it because it has, like, a banned word. Yeah. Yeah, I get that too. Right? But, like, isn't that still more fun grinding like that and actually making progress than it is, like, what's it? Wait for a weekly that happens once a week for a chance to get something. Right? And not only that, not only is it you just have to wait a week, but it's also the most annoying gameplay because something's, like, it's super challenging, but you have to work with random people every time. Right? And it takes, like, an hour, and you also have to find queues. You know? So you gotta farm mini bosses. Yeah. See, for me, like I said, it's just like, that is the one thing that kills MMOs for me. You know, that's why when I play games, I have to, like, swap between games, right? Like, say, if I play an MMO, the next game has to be something that's not an MMO. Right? And it's like, I don't like to, like, I like to come back to MMOs, you know, but usually, like, after a while, once there's, like, big updates and stuff and different things to do besides just, like, raids. Because, like I said, I hate raid, like, stuff in any game, bro. Like I said, it's the thing that ruins MMOs for me. Because, like, I love Phantasy Star, like, Elsword, and even, like, Wizards 101 and stuff like that. And, like, Destiny. But, like, the reason and Warfare, the reason I quit all those games, right, is simply because of, like, forcing you to play with other players, bro. It's so dumb. I've only played Genshin once. Not for me, no customization, gotcha. Combat is bland due to lack of skills. To be honest, like, Genshin, I don't really think is about combat. You know? Like, combat's just one aspect. You know? Like, Genshin's more so about, like, exploration and, like, resource management and just doing dailies and, like, gacha and stuff. It's more so, like, you know, it's not really about the combat. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like other gacha games. It's more so like, okay, there's a gacha aspect, but instead of the weird turn-based combats, RPG style.
Yeah, like, say, like, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius was cool, but the thing is that it was too reliant on the gacha. Like, I really like gacha games, it's just I don't like it when it's something you absolutely need. You know, I like it when it's like a cool thing. Or like saying like Monster Hunter Stories, how like it's kind of a gacha, like you have to get lucky with stuff, you know, and it's like random, but it's also not super hard to get those chances. You know? It just, or more so, it's hard to get something super rare that you want, but the thing is that you can actually get it instead of like, oh, gotta wait 2 months to get enough Primo gems. You know? First time I played Genshin, I found this giant ice flower boss that one-hit my Amber. Yeah? That'll be.
Good time.
But, yeah, like I said, to me, like, I would probably still, to this day, be playing Wizards 101, Trove, Warframe, and Phantasy Star. Legitimately, if just the end game wasn't, like, raid crap, and I wasn't forced to play with other players, right? Like, 100%. I hate that aspect so much. That's why I feel like I like solo games so much, is because, like, it's like you just play on, like, the hardest difficulty, right? And it's, like, a tough game. But the thing is, you don't have to rely on anyone. Like, the game is intended for you and only you to be the one playing, you know? And that's why, like, I also really like games like, Dungeon Defenders, to where it's, like, it is co-op, but it's also, like, you could play it as a solo game. You know what I mean? So it's just, like, there's some cool aspects to it. It's just, like, anytime I get into an MMO, I'm like, oh my god, I love the gameplay, bro. This is so much fun. Right? And then I learned to hate it because of, like I said, some of the bullcrap. You know, like raids and stuff. It's literally, it's just like, after I get to that part, it's like, oh, well, time to quit. You know? It's like, I give it a shot. I really do. It just doesn't work. Last time I played, they had the gun. Interesting. Oh, it got updated on September 1st. Nice. Yeah. Either way, like I said, there's so many good MMOs out there that are just ruined by that. Like, the amount of effort and time I put into so many MMOs just for that to happen, like Phantasy Star, Warframe, Destiny, Trove, you know, it just sucks when you get walled that far. Then it's like you kind of have to give up because you just don't know what to do. Like, do I really want to, like, once a week hop on the game to do something I don't want to do to get something that I need to progress? But, like, there is no real progression after that, you know? I don't know. It's just tough, bro. You know, it's like, what's the point? But see, luckily with Elsword, at least, it's like, I have other goals in mind of, like, getting masterclass on characters, so it's like I can avoid raid as much as possible. You know, there's other stuff to do. But like I said, it's like, the part I was at in, like, Destiny and, like, Warframe and stuff, it's like, all it was just that. Like, the only way to get better stuff, the only way to get stronger was that. Ever played Adventure Quest 3D? Probably not. Doesn't sound familiar whatsoever.
Adventure Quest. Why do I feel like I remember that name?
Well, it's a very bland, basic name.
Yes. It sounds like something I've definitely heard of. You know?
Yeah. I'd definitely like to give up some of those other games. The name is very generic. Yeah. But, like I said, I would definitely try some other, like, MMOs and go back to other ones once I get, like, a good PC. Like I said, I really want to try Trove again. I know some, like, nice updates have come out. Destiny, I don't know. I feel like Destiny hasn't changed enough since the last time I played it. Same with Warframe. You know? I can AFK balloons while we talk because the game's easy like that. Yeah. So like I said, just like, I need different games from time to time. Like sometimes just like I just want a competitive game to play and not really have to focus on anything, you know? Like Brawlhalla, you know? Or Valorant or COD or something like that. You know, something to really get into, TFT, you know? But a lot of times just like, I want a game that I can just play that's either like a puzzle game, like Portals, or, you know, like a turn-based game, or like an actual, like, you know, like, I forget, like, kind of like a JRPG, or like, you know, just a bunch of different games, right? Because usually with any sort of game, there's aspects of every single game that I dislike, right? Like with turn-based games and like JRPGs and MMOs, so just like, you gotta cycle games, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my best recommendation to not get burnt out of games, is like, if you go from one game to another, let it be like a different genre, you know? Like, don't go from a turn-based to a different turn-based, or don't go from an MMO to another MMO, you know? Or like a shooter to another shooter. How do you dislike turn-based games? No, I don't. I just sort some aspects of turn-based games, you know? Like, say, to me, what I dislike is that it's not even really that much about strategy. You know, it's more so like everything's literally just stats, you know? Like, your stats are what's important. You know, instead of like playing well, you know? But like I said, it's not that I dislike a lot of it, it's just like sometimes it gets stale, you know? Like, I don't even feel like I'm really fighting a lot of the time. It's like, oh, gotta get better armor, gotta grind and use these items, you know? Stuff like that. So it gets bland just to play, what's it? Stats are only one aspect. Really, it's literally stats and then items. Strategy really doesn't go into it all that much. No, I've played many of turn-based games. Like I said, I definitely... Pokemon? Yeah. That's literally exactly the same thing. It's items and stats, right? Fun Lab Car. But like I said, it's like they're fun. It's just like, say, I wouldn't want to go from playing a turn-based game to playing immediately another turn-based game. Or another turn-based game. You know? Like, say, I would be like, okay, let me play a turn-based game, then like a JRPG, vibe with an MMO for a while, you know, then go back to a different turn-based game, and it's like, you know, kind of cycle like that, you know? It's kind of like if the only games you played were like, I'm going to play Bloons 6, then I'm going to play Bloons 2, right? Now I'm going to play a different tower defense game, you know, then another tower defense game, you know? Like, they're fun, but the thing is you get sick of them after it's like, you know, that's all you play, you know? I still like them. I mean, yeah, I like tower defense games, and I like turn-based games. The main, like, all-stream game I play is a turn-based game. The Monster Hunter Stories. Like I said, it's like I wouldn't, like, after I beat Monster Hunter Stories, I'm not going to be like, I want to get another turn-based game, you know? I'm probably going to want something more like JRPG style, or like, you know, like Dark Souls, you know, something like real beat 'em up, you know? And then maybe after that, I'll be like, oh, now I want a tower defense game, you know? That is my best recommendation, is just not to play the same type of game twice, you know? Like, not like ever, but just like in a row. Unless it's like a series, you know? Like, say, like, man, I love Diablo 1, I'm gonna play Diablo 2, you know? But I wouldn't be like, man, I like Diablo 3, I'm gonna go to Path of Exile, you know? So you kind of need you need a break in between the same types of games. I kind of want to play Brawlhalla, actually. Like, you're the only one. Yeah. Like I said, it's like you wouldn't want to go from Brawlhalla to playing Smash, you know, to playing, I don't know, Tekken, you know. You'd want a different type of game to play, you know. Just cycle it, you know. Unless you play a little bit of each game, like, every day. In which case, like, that's fine. But I doubt you're playing like a puzzle game, a shooter game, like a fighter game, an MMO, you know, all in one day. Super Smash Flash 2 got updated? I'm guessing that's what that is. Nice. I haven't played that game in years. Like I said, unless you're talking about something...
Super Street Fighter. You never know.
Who knows?
Or maybe some mysterious third option. Yeah.
It's kind of like another thing. It's like, say, from after Elsword going to something like Closers. You know, it's like you wouldn't want another side-scrolling, like, thing, you know?
Like when me, you, and Freedom went from Closers to Soul Work at Elsword.
Yeah, exactly. I have Skullgirls, but it's too bottom mashy for me. Gotcha. I've never played Skullgirls. I've heard about it. I know Jared's played a little bit, but...
Very button mashy.
I'd imagine. Button, gotcha. So like I said, for me, bro, it's just like... I just try to get myself hyped over one game and then play it until I'm completely drained of wanting to play that game and then move on to the next game, right? Want to know something I don't like in a lot of RPGs as well? See, the only thing I don't like about RPGs is a lot of times they follow very similar story things, you know? You know, that's like my main issue with RPGs. Smexy women clothing. Like, WTF, bro. I mean, personally, I don't mind it, right?
Especially as a guy who plays female characters.
Yeah.
And suddenly you found his motivation.
Why can't I just have a plain white t-shirt and jeans as a female? I mean, it depends what games you're playing, though. It's not like all RPGs like that. Like, say, what's it? Skyrim, you can have, like, what's it? Like, the same kind of armor and stuff with, like, super small differences. But then, like, say, in Monster Hunter, it's more like, you know, that. But, like, say, in most RPGs, are you ever wearing just, like, jeans and a plain white t-shirt as a guy? You know what I mean?
I'd further go this way, right? As a guy, you can look cool. But as a girl, you can look cool and, you know... easy.
Bro, don't I, like, Elsword don't have it? Oh, I mean, Elsword does, but, like, look at this. Look at my character right now. This is my character. Right?
If that's not generic clothing, I don't know what is.
And look, I can make her, what's it? I can make her a ghost. I can make her a cat.
Look at my character.
I can make her a clock. Where's my clock? There we go. Who did I have on my loot? Oh yeah, I had the invisible costume. So I could have my cool shirt on. I've seen the load screens. Well, there's also... Have you seen Raven? Right? Let me just hit you with the facts there, right? Raven, I don't think in any one of his jobs has a shirt on. And also not a six-pack. Raven? Yeah.
Speaking of, have you seen Chung?
It's also true. Like I said, Elsword has a good balance. Raven, what is he wearing?
It's more so what isn't he wearing?
Yeah, look at Jared's character. Jared's character is literally wearing like a full blacked out outfit. Like I said, Elsword has a good balance. Oh, you know what you should play? Soul Worker. I think you'd like that. Or Closers, honestly. How does his clothes stay on his body? I don't know. Magic, I guess. Soul Worker, right? Let me tell you this, right? In Closers, you get a ton of like upskirts, right? Because of what's it? The jump scenes, right? But Soul Worker, yeah. Anyway, in Soul Worker, for guy and girl characters, you can even customize their underwear because they're that visible. I don't like upskirts. Do you also hate culture? Honestly, like.
This is turning into something fierce.
I'm straight, but I like modesty. I mean, yeah, but what's it? I don't really think it matters either way, you know? To be fair, I don't really think it plays a part in, like, what's it? Like, the character or whatever, you know? Like, know what I'm saying? I don't need an upskirt of some 1,000-year-old lolly. I mean, neither do I. Why did my music stop? Like I said, personally, the reason I like playing female characters in the game isn't because of any of that. It's more so that they just have more customization, right? Like, for a guy character, what are your options, right? You can look cool, right? But it's like, what's it? A girl character, you can, like, have, like, the cute outfit. You can have, like, the really, you know, like, revealing, nice outfit, right? But you can also have the super cool-looking outfit, right? Because, like, look at this, right? This is sick-looking, right? It's like, I like that costume. But it's like, I can also put on, like, my nice Ubu Ghost costume. You know what I mean? But I could also be, like, the Fox and look super cool. Right? It's like, it's just like, there's so many options. You know what I mean? Everything is females. That or short males. Yep, so that's why I also because there's, like, just a lot of customization. Like, what's it? I can even have him as a ghost. Where's my ghost costume for him? Did I not get the ghost costume for him? I think I do. I just don't see it anywhere. Whatever. Might have, like, this spooky costume and stuff like that. But just, like, I don't know. After 15 seconds of looking at Soul Worker, I can see two trends. Boobs and lack of female pants. Well, listen, right? It is what it is. They're also, like, Japanese games, so. Or Korean, or, you know. So, just to be expected, right? See, but like I said, Elsword benefits from the fact that they try to make every character, like, attractive. You know what I mean? And good to where they all have, like, or, like, some sort of, like, attribute, right?
Like how Ad looks sick.
Yeah, but, like, Raven is... What's it? We're gonna do Punchy Pantsu and, what's it? I don't want attractive characters. Well, I mean, like, the thing is, like, it can also just play into, like, their costumes, you know what I mean? Like, say, you think this guy looks attractive? He has a bowl haircut, right? It's Cringelord, right? But the thing is, you can make him look cool, right? Like, you know what I mean? Right? Like, this is my character. Like, look how freaking cool she looks. I like the full haircut. But see, then... What's it? Oh, this is gonna be good. Then you got this, right? It's like, I'm not mad at any of the, what's it? Options here, you know what I'm saying? Like... all the characters have an appeal to play them, right? Like, this looks nerdy as frick, right? And, like, same with Aisha, right? But they have other paths that make them look cool. Like, this is the one I have. Like, look at that freaking hat, bro. The whole witchy aesthetic, right? Then you have the cringe idol, right? You know? And you just got, like, the mage. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, there's good stuff. Those things kind of revealing. Nah, this honestly isn't that revealing if you think about it, right? Wearing a lot of clothes, right? Just like... honestly, I don't think I like loot things unless I want loot things. See, maybe that's just the difference between you and I. I always want loot things. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Personally, for me, I just want my characters to look cool, right? Like, so, I don't know. Like, say this, right? I don't find this outfit, like, lewd at all, but it's cool, right? So I'm content, right? Like, I'm punching people as a cat, you know? So, I want my characters to look cute. See, for me, it just depends. Like, saying, like, Monster Hunter and stuff, there's so many options. Like, you could have, like, the cute aesthetic, you can have, like, the lewd aesthetic, or the cool aesthetic. And sometimes just, like, the lewd plays into the cool or cute aesthetic, you know? Like, say, like, what's it? Like a skirt, for example, right? It's not necessarily, like, a lewd thing, right? Like, say, that's not, like, look at that, right? It's not, like, lewd, like, just having a skirt, right? It looks good, right? It's, like, a nice, just, like, it fits the costume really well. I want my characters to look cute, even male. See, I just don't like having guy characters a lot of times. But if I do, I usually just try to make them, look cool. And like I said, sometimes, like, just showing off, like, their abs or something makes them look cool. You know? Like Raven, you know? Like, Mii's costume on Raven. It's literally just, like, literally just, like, beach shorts, and that's it. Some flip-flops. I don't know. Fashion confused me. Why would showing abs look cool? Bro, what do you mean? Like, it looks uncomfortable, but it looks
Raven, right?
cool.
He's got, like, scars on his abs, too. It's, like, peak coolness.
Exactly, bro. Imagine a Russian winter with Raven. It wouldn't be pleasant. I don't think any of this stuff's very, like, effective. Like, you know? Like, say, it's just, like, some characters look cooler, you know? Or sometimes it is effective. You know what I mean? Like, see, you could argue that Raven has more movement because he's not wearing, like, armor. You know what I mean? You could definitely argue that factor. If I had scars on my abs and I wouldn't want them to be revealed for my opponent to hit, yeah, but you'd look intimidating as frick, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you've done this before.
I'm just saying, like, It just kind of plays into the coolness factor. You know what I'm saying? That confused me for a second, but we're good. Okay, Sea of Ruin. Let's get it.
It's like if there's seemingly no advantage to wearing a cat costume.
Yeah, right? The cat costume doesn't give you the advantage, right? But
And it doesn't make them look intimidating.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit.
But would intimidating really be better than looking cute? Like I said, it depends, right? It's just you have options, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like to swap it up. You know what I mean?
See, then you got characters like Ain.
Which Ain doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess he kind of looks cool
Ain.
with his nice puffy coat and stuff like that, but like... I kind of... Oh god, I just threw my controller. I kind of like the same discussion as walking with a bat or walking with a walking cane. Yeah, exactly. It's like it just looks cooler, even though there's no real use of it. You know what I mean? Like, instead, but... Like I said, but it's like, you could also have, like, a candy cane, right? Which would also look cool, you know? And then you could also use, like, a sword or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's just, like, different options, right? That's, like, they would look cool, or, like, you know. I like Ain, very classy. He looks intelligent. He is. He's also, like, not a god, but, like, kind of a god. Like, he's not an angel. I forget exactly what the word they used is. He basically works under a god, but, like, he's still, like, a god, you know? Mage class? Well, in Elsword, you can have a bunch of different, like, classes for it. Like, you can have a physical class for him, which is Richter, and you can have a magical class / support class, which is, Bluin. And then you can also have a dark path, which is Hersher. Yeah. Like I said, most of the time the reason I choose a female character in a game isn't because like, ooh, I want to look at females all day, right? It's more so the fact that for the most part they have more customization, right? Like usually for guys in games, like they just get super basic armor, right? Like, oh man, look at my really cool big giant armor. Hey, look at this other set, but it's a different color, right? But like with girls' costumes and stuff like that, they look like actually so different. Like you can have like the heavy ironclad kind of stuff, you know, but then you can also, like say Urza for example, you know. Yeah. Does the Dark Path have a scythe by chance? Kind of a scythe. It's more of a like.
I'm pretty sure they use a scythe not for actual like combat, obviously, but like for some of their skills, they whip
do
it out.
have a scythe, and like they use it, but it's like. It's not like, basically he fights with like a talesman, right? So it's like he uses magic. I'm pretty sure in like literally every class, right? But they usually just like make a magic sword, right? But he uses like a scythe thing. Scythe is a terrible weapon. Yeah, but again, right? Well, it doesn't seem like it has any real use. Like, what would you ever use a scythe for, right?
Yeah,
in combat?
exactly. For most purposes, basically just a stick.
Yeah,
with some extra weight to it.
Yeah, and it has a sharp point, but not nearly as effective as other things. But the thing is, it looks cool as frick, right? Especially with the proper aesthetic, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you look like a reaper, and you're just coming with a scythe, people are like, I'm gonna die.
Exactly.
Even if a scythe is a really, really bad weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine,
cool doesn't
right?
let you live.
Someone walks up to you. They have a hood and a scythe, right? Terrified. Someone walks up to you with a sword. Terrified, but they don't look as cool.
Yeah. Listen, the point is though, is that with character customization in the game, like, who cares, right? Like, who cares if it makes sense, right? Like, do you think I care that this cat costume doesn't, like, give me, like, look like I have a ton of armor? Or, like, you know? It's that it looks cool, right? Or cute, or, you know, however you describe it. But if you're cute, then they will think you're weak and lower your guard. But see, again, even in the game, right? Like, people argue, like, the fact, like, females would never wear that in a fight, bro, right? But it's like, so what, right? It's like, people also wouldn't be, like, wielding, like, actual greatswords that massive. It doesn't make sense. You know, like, Cloud? You think Cloud's weapon actually makes sense, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's a way he's that buff.
You think in a game, you know, being cute makes enemies lower their guard, decreases their defense or some crap? No. Doesn't. Females literally use that as a weapon. I mean, to be fair, right? It's like, people are like, oh, you know, it's like, wow, females, can do that, you know, it's like, because, they're like weaker or something like that, but really, doesn't that make us, right, like, specifically, doesn't that just make males look dumber, right? That's what I never understood, right? It's like, they use something to their advantage because guys are dumber, right? It's like, you know what I mean?
It sounds tactical.
Exactly. It's like, Cloud waves his sword like it's a paperweight. Exactly. But no one would be able to do that. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah. It's not that guys are dumber. It's just that some of us are dumb. Yeah, exactly. And it's also not like all females use it as a weapon or, you know, to their advantage. I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like,
take any advantage you can in a fight.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, say, the fact that, like, oh, I don't want to hurt a woman, right? It's like, then bang, advantage, right? Either you don't have to fight, right? Or they underestimate you, right? Sounds like a good thing, right? Kind of like how you said, like, being, like, cute or whatever would make them, like, lower their guard, right? But see, like, in a game, nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like, none of that works. You know what I mean? Bro, if a woman initiates a fight, then I don't care if they're 15 or 8. Then there shouldn't matter to fight? I mean, yeah. I'm just, like, I wouldn't want to get into a fight with anyone, personally. You know what I mean? Right? But I'm just saying, like, stereotypically, that's how, like, you know, think that. Bite their boobs or whatever, it's a giant hitbox. not for everyone. Some could argue that guys have bigger hitboxes in that sense. Moves are a thing, to be fair. Right?
I don't know if that's the biggest hitbox you can aim for.
Yeah. Genetically,
if you aim for that, you'd miss more often if you just aim for the rest of their body.
Point is, for the most part, unless games specifically do it, gender really doesn't matter in a game, right? Except, like I said, usually the outfits you could equip, right? And I for customization, right? Plus, I think no matter what, I'd probably just choose a female character, I'm not gonna lie, but honestly, the best thing is just to aim for the head. Like say if you had a gun, right, and you're trying to kill someone with a gun, right? The thing you probably don't want to do is aim for the head. Like, yeah, it would be an instant kill, but it's way harder to hit the head than if you just, like, shot directly in the, like say you barely know how to use a gun, right? Just aim for, like, the middle of their stomach, right? It's bound to spread, you know? You're not a dead shot, you know what I mean? If you try to aim for their head, chances are you're gonna miss, you know?
Yeah, exactly. If you aim for the head, you can only miss in one direction and still hit. Or if you aim for the chest, you can basically miss wherever.
Want to know what I also don't like in this game? Gender lock classes. What game? Like, L-Sword? Or a different game? MMOs in general. I really don't think a lot of MMOs have gender lock classes, though. Usually, to me, what I know in MMOs is that there's more so characters that do certain things, like, say, in L-Sword, or in, like, Warframes. Like, certain characters just do certain things, right? And they just are either male or female, or don't have a gender. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I know there's some games, like, I think Terra, like, you have to be a certain race, or, like, gender to do things. Like, why can females only use mages and archers while males use knights and paladins? Well, I think it's more so goes back to the fact that, like, statistically, like, say, females are, like, smarter with a lot of things, right? As well as more, like, agile, while, like, males are supposed to be, like, just, like, more powerful because, like, you know, in general, like, their bodies produce, like, you know, like, more, like, calcium and stuff like that, as well as, like, they eat more of, like, protein, stuff like that. But that's also why you can get strong women, but for the most part, you know, it's like, it would go back to that stereotype. You know? Because personally, I'm not going to lie, if I were a fight, I would probably want to be a major and archer, I'm not going to lie to you. Mainly because I think it would be more fun and more tactical, right? Bro, I've seen some buff women. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, basically, or strictly just on stereotypes, right? Yeah. An archer with a dagger sounds fun. Well, see, I feel like it's still pretty basic, though, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of like if you have a gun, you have a knife, too, just because you have long range and close range, you know? Even though, obviously, you can still use a gun close range, but it's more so you can have a dagger or, like, a knife concealed, you know? Like, say, if you're trying to shoot someone and they get close, the first thing they're going to do is try to disarm you, you know? So it's like, you have a knife, you know? Then give me knuckle shields. Yes, exactly. See, that's why, personally, double shields, right? Like, how are you going to go wrong? You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to lose a fight with
probably weigh a lot, depending on how big the shield is. And if the shield's smaller, it would block a lot.
See, that's why I like, range. Yeah, we block everything, right? Just imagine having reflective ones, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Imagine someone shooting at you, you just block them all. It's like they can't stop you.
Exactly.
It's like they can't exactly push your shields away from that range.
Exactly. It's like a ballistic shield. Like, have you seen ballistic shields in, like, COD and, like, Siege and stuff like that? Like, they're very effective at blocking all bullets. You know? They can even reflect them. I mean, Pierce.
That's what we need. Full body ballistic shield. Literally just a dome around you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Point is, right? I think really the best thing you could have, like, in fights would be, would literally just be stealth, you know? Because, like, there's like no way anyone's gonna be like completely invincible. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you get stealthy kills, like how are you gonna like lose? You know what I mean? Like, would you rather be an army of 1,000, right, walking into like woods, right, with 100 people who know how to fight in the woods, right, and like in the trees, you know, and have like traps set up and everything, but like it's like there's only 100 of them, right? Like I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably want to be the 100, right? Because I feel like it would just literally be mowing down people. Like they wouldn't have any like advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. They would have less information, less territory.
Exactly. It's just like stealth wins, right? Like say even in a 1v1, like I'm pretty sure if like even the only place where you wouldn't really get stealth is like in an open area, right? But like I guarantee you anyone who would be based around using stealth, right, would have a way to lead you into an area that they could be stealthy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like say for the most part, archers are also about setting traps and moving quick.
And also trained with like a dagger or a knife. You know?
And like say, if they have long range, you have short range, and they're faster than you, especially because they're wearing lighter armor.
Ever heard of burning down a forest? Yeah, but the thing is that like the amount of time it would take you to set up something like that, you know, versus just someone being in trees. Plus they can move to different trees, right? And plus by that time they'd already be killing a lot of your people, you know? Plus, if you just burned down the forest and waited for it to burn down before you attacked, they could just retreat.
Yeah, exactly. But, for example, if they were just completely stuck in the forest, and they couldn't really do anything about it because they couldn't leave the forest or whatever, yeah, they'd lose, but...
But I'm not gonna lie, I don't think... Like, see, the thing in that situation, though, is that you'd always be on the, like, invading side if you were the one burning down the forest and going into the thing, you know what I mean? If they retreat, then we win? Well, it depends what the point is, right?
What do you win? You just want the forest ground, not even the forest?
Exactly, it depends on what you're fighting over.
If you want the forest, then you just burnt it down, so there's no point in that. I'm not quite sure on the scenario here.
Exactly. Honestly, ash is good fertilizer. I couldn't confirm that, but... I wouldn't argue with a burnt down forest.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's what they were fighting for, then sure.
Yeah, I mean, technically, if it was like their home was the forest, right? And it's just like, let's burn down their home and make them leave, right? It's like, yeah, smart, right? But if it's just like, oh, we really want to kill these guys because they're solely killing all of our people using their stealth. They're coming into town, stealing our stuff, and killing our people, right? We want to kill them, right? We want to make them never attack again, right? We'll burn down their forest, and then what? They're just going to retreat somewhere else. Right?
Probably to another forest.
Yeah,
and then you're just wasting a lot of resources.
Point is, there's no real situation, like, with this statistic without more information. Does it really be a foolproof strategy? Right? If they retreat, we have time to prepare, but they also have time to prepare, you know?
Yes, exactly. Like, if you're constantly chasing them somehow, even though they move faster, because, again, lighter armor.
Plus, they might just, like, retreat, and you'll never know where they are, and they just continue doing what they're doing.
Yeah, right? Exactly. You basically give them more stealth at that point.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when
you do somehow manage to keep up with them.
Let me hit you with the fact right here, right? Every spider you kill that's just, like, walking around, right? It just... evolving all spiders to make that you're just killing the dumb ones, right? Then only the smart ones who sneak around and do crap are the ones that get getting away with everything. So it's like that, you know? It's like you may think you're getting rid of the problem.
Like you stomp on spiders, right? They get a hard shell. What are you gonna do then? Maybe roaches isn't that. Is it?
I don't know, dude. Natural selection.
Some sort of bug is just like basically invincible. That's what we're doing.
Well, the thing is, it just prepares them. Okay, well, this didn't work, but hey, we can still pick off all their people, and then you're never gonna find them, and they're gonna be stealing from you and killing you, right? But you'll never find them because they're trained to avoid it, right? Wait, with that logic, then we will eventually have super mosquitoes. Yes, exactly.
Yes, you act like this is a flaw in the logic. Just more so an observation.
Exactly. become the super fast mosquitoes, and you can, or that you can catch, breed, and reproduce. See, personally, right? It's just like, it doesn't really matter though, because like, if bugs evolve to like certain levels, you know, it's like we'd also evolve counters, right? So it's like, all we'd be doing if like, say if mosquitoes were the one thing that really got by, right? Then all other bugs would be completely just extinct, you know, at that point. It really depends on how fast they can catch up. Like if mosquitoes started to actually be a threat, we'd just kill all the mosquitoes, right? Just start a worldwide purge against mosquitoes, you know? Then they go extinct, or extinct, not extinct. Next thing you know, we have Buzzwole. I have no idea what that means.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
No, it definitely does not sound like a Pokemon. I will absolutely not Google that.
No, I really don't believe that.
See? I'm sure it's fine. It is from Sun and Moon. I'll do it, Jared. I'll bite the bullet. I'll bite the bullet. Oh dear God.
First thing that came up was GX. So
what the? That is probably what a super mosquito would look like. I'm not gonna lie. Have you watched Soul Eater?
God.
It'd probably be very similar to that mosquito guy. It's a big red bug Pokemon. Yeah. I see that. It's very intimidating. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Guy's intimidating. Not gonna lie to you.
I would agree with you there. Very swole. Freedom tried to convince us, Tycoon, right? To go to a gender reveal party. Right? And I'm just like, does that really sound like the hangout we want to hang out at? You know what I'm saying? Do instead of streaming Brawl and Elsword, a gender reveal party.
It's not about the gender reveal, dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it's mostly just about us hanging out, right? But, like...
Yeah, that's maybe a good point. We could just kind of schedule something better.
Yeah, I'm just like... That's kind of what my thought process was. Like, you know, it's like, there's probably not going to be good snacks, and it's just going to be mostly boring, and the trampoline's not even going to be up for grabs, right? It's like... I don't think that's the play, right? Then it's like... I'd miss out on exercise, wouldn't be able to do Elsword stuff, and then he'd also have to stop his Brawl stream, right? Go to a gender reveal party, right? It's like, yeah, wouldn't it just make sense to set up something that we could all do at some point? Like, he has some Twitch money, and I have job money, right?
I'm a freeloader.
Buzzwole reminds me of male beauty standards. Yeah. See, at least, like I said, is that people actually understand that, right? Like, you know, it's tough for everyone out here, right? Any gender. You know what I mean? I personally couldn't speak from experience which one's worse, right? Because I couldn't really compare. You know? To be fair, though, I think beauty stages are kind of, dumb in general, right? Like, who really cares, bro? You know what I mean? Like, beauty's different from, like, hygiene and stuff like that, right? And just being healthy, right? Like, you could complain about, like, weight or something like that, right? But it's like, I don't really think that's, like, standard. It's just, like, being healthy. You know what I mean? You know?
I don't know.
Can't wait until you Google. I can't even pronounce that word. The cockroach.
I don't think I'd really Google anything relating. Just not a smart play.
Except recipes. You know?
I don't know. I feel like I generally looked it up before eating.
Well, you made a sandwich while waiting for a quesadilla, Jared.
That is literally not at all relevant.
That's exactly the point, though. Like, while you're eating, it's like looking up a recipe. It's like you're, you know, like you're eating some crackers while waiting.
No, it's while waiting to eat. I eat.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
I'm not looking up how to make a quesadilla while eating.
Yeah, but like I said, it still makes sense, though.
It's not the same topic.
Like, say, if you're going to prepare dinner, right? You got a snack next to you, you know what I mean? Like, say, like, you're eating some chips while you're cooking something, you know, or, you know. No way, you're just sitting there, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've generally ever eaten anything while making something. Thawing doesn't count.
Uh-huh. Boom in streets, thanks for the follow. I made a sandwich while making lunch. What? I'm assuming ate a sandwich while making lunch?
What were you making for lunch? If it was something that would
That
like,
make sense,
take
though.
a
Like,
couple hours, like
you're making
roast or something.
You're making a sandwich, you know, while your ramen water's boiling. You know what I'm saying? Bang.
Multitask.
Exactly.
That sounds like you'd be making more lunch while making the other part of your lunch.
Play Genshin? Could if I would, you know? I want to play Genshin at some point, but we need better PC. And currently I have no money. Not that I've spent it, but I have no money.
No money.
Exactly. Mac and cheese. Play Brawlhalla. I will play Brawlhalla soon. In like 2-ish hours.
Man, someone clip it. They even choose to play Brawlhalla over Genshin confirmed.
No, it's the fact that I can run Brawlhalla, quote unquote, but I can't even, quote unquote, run Genshin. Genshin would be worse than Elsword lag. And basically, you wouldn't even see me or hear me, right? It would just be a stationary screen. Like, I might as well just pull a button.
I forgot about it. VC doesn't even work well in Genshin.
Yeah, exactly. I might as well literally just put a picture of a character for Genshin and say that I played it, right? Or I could play Genshin while just having a picture of Genshin on it, right? And then that would be better, right? That way you could at least listen to us in VC.
And pause every so often so you can hear them.
What about Blood TD Battles? Sounds intense. No. Bloons is not bad, right? But no. Not anytime soon. Maybe once I'm famous and I can just like sit there by playing a Bloons game and just get a ton of views, right? A non-rigged VTuber model. Maybe. But again, right? We need money for everything, right? Money makes the world go round. Not literally, but theoretically. Makes my world go round. You know what I'm saying? Let's play Hectaker. I actually did play Hectaker. I got stuck at one puzzle specifically. It was pain. But we did beat it. The final boss was not as hard as people were saying. I'm pretty sure I got like the true ending first try without even knowing a true ending existed. Because I'm just that good. You can make your own VTuber model for free. I actually did make a VTuber model. But it didn't function very well because my face game's only like 30 FPS. And stuff like that. So it didn't really work super well. And it's pretty basic too. Right?
Suits ya. Hey.
Hey, yo. Some of the games I do want to play on stream, though, that you guys can laugh at me about, right, when I'm playing, is Undertale, because I'm sure I'll be bad at it. Bendy the Ink Machine, because it's, like, spooky.
You're going to be insane on Undertale. I'm going to hate it.
And then I also want to play Cuphead, because I'm sure that'll be infuriating as well. I don't think I'd be good at Undertale, dude. I'm not going to lie to you.
You'd be better than Freedom was.
That's probably true. But
Freedom's over here dying to carrots.
I died to some scrub in Deltarune, to be fair. I also wasn't playing on PC, but still. Please no Undertale. I don't want anyone from the community here. Well, Jared's from the community. I'm sure there's other people who played Undertale.
Yeah, pretty popular game.
Yeah, then I can just have an Undertale playlist. Exactly. Deltarune is fun.
I love my TikTok Sans theme.
See, I want to, play Deltarune, but I want to wait until, like, the actual game's out, you know? Because I sucked at, like, the base one. I'm sure it'll be very similar. But, like, What's it? I'd also play on PC because I played on Switch because there was a demo for it, right? Or I guess like just the first part, like kind of first part, was done. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to play some games that I've heard so much about that I haven't really gotten into, like Bendy Ink Machine. And I've seen Cuphead, but I've like forgotten a lot of the bosses, and I really want to play it because I think it'd be a really fun game to like get mad at. You know what I mean? Deltarune Part 1 is done, but it's not done because they said it's like subject to change depending on how like the like how the other parts of the game progress, you know?
It'd be hilarious if some character just completely disappeared. I just played the first part, I'm like, where is he?
There's not that many characters though.
Yeah?
Because there's the bike guy, right? And then there's the Susie, right? And then there's the Azrael thing, whatever his name is. And then yeah. And then there's the main character, and then Jevil, and then the king.
And then there's just a bunch of random NPCs.
Yeah. They're gonna remake part 1. Well, more so they said that it's not guaranteed to be the final part of it. Because it might change up. Because like say that was made a while ago, you know? It's like the other parts aren't made yet. So he said that like it could be changed up at least a little bit to fit the like story that's upcoming better. You know? Because I think he plans on releasing all of it at once. You know? And just he put that out there because like people wanted the new game, so it's like, you know, since he's like a solo team, right? It's like I think he said it wasn't coming out until like 2025 or something like that. You know? So it's like that was supposed to hold us off till then, but he said it's like subject to change. But I don't think it'd be completely remade or anything like that, but it could definitely be like touched up on, you know, depending. But
There's still gonna be a secret boss in chapter 1.
Maybe.
Not something you see often.
Yeah. I'm sure what it'll mostly be if they change up anything, like if they did remove like Jevil or whatever, they'd probably like make it like a reference to that he was in the jail or whatever before, you know?
Exactly.
So it's like, you know.
Yeah, also forgot about that rules guy. You know the guy where his name isn't at all rules card, but then his name's rules card, you know?
Yeah.
That's scrub.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to playing some games, but like I said, I really need to upgrade my PC, like very badly. Because like I said, my PC blue screens multiple times a day, and it can barely run even like L-Sword and stuff like that. So, and I'd rather not have to worry about my data being deleted because I blue screen, and also me lagging on stream. Because I tried to do Ori on PC, and the audio was lagging and crap like that. And I've tried doing like Fancy Star on PC, it didn't work. My Xbox was barely able to handle them, but also the stream quality was super low because it's on like the older Xbox One. Overall, not optimal. But yeah, there's definitely some games I really want to try out once I can actually get it. I like the world revolving more than I liked Megalovania. Interesting.
Not sure I can agree with that one.
I don't know. I haven't listened to a ton of like Undertale songs, so I couldn't tell ya.
I doubt that highly.
I mean, I've listened to
I'd
a
be
lot.
surprised if you haven't listened to every single Undertale and Deltarune song at least once.
I mean, yes, but I couldn't tell you what they were called. You know, I couldn't remember them.
Such a satisfying sound.
It is.
So it sounds like it should deal more damage.
It does. Especially with all the stuff I have on it.
Yeah.
Probably get gate.
How many times have we done this?
About 7. Torture? Torture? Torture?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, torture.
Equip my ERP page?
Damage or?
Damage.
Oh. Nice stretches.
All this gives is Glockium, right?
Something like that. Ever played Golden Sun? No, but I've heard of it. There's a lot of like older games that I want to play. For sure. A lot of them, like, the only thing is that they're not available, so I feel like I'd have to, like, get them off an emulator to play. You know? And, I know, like, on Twitch, it might not be the best thing to stream an emulator game, you know, because I know it's, like, kind of, like, sketchy. You know?
All you gotta do is stream it through Discord, easy.
Uh-huh. So, I don't know. I'd probably play those games off stream, you know? Unless yeah, I don't know. I just feel like as of right now, bro, there's too many games already that exist that I want to play that there's no way I'd be able to play them all. You know? Which is a sad truth, right? It's also kind of nice to know that there will, like, always be, like, an anime or a game that will always be an option that I could play and enjoy, you know? It's kind of a good feeling, instead of a bad one. Even though I get OCD about it, but... What about Ganyu, though? That's, like, the character in Genshin, right? I don't know. What about him? Am I right? The only 5-star I've ever gotten is Chilled, so, or Chilled, or some random name that
the only 5-star I ever gotten was Zongli 3 times in one roll.
Yeah.
Unlucky. And that might not even be true. I just don't remember any other 5 stars.
I think my favorite unit was Razor, though. Hundo Pete. He was a god. Noah was also a god, though. And also Bido, or however you pronounce it. My team was kind of cracked. Not, like, actually good, but, like, I liked them, you know?
Yeah.
I want the, what's it? The Ghost Conductor girl, right? And then I want the one, like, Priestess girl. Yeah.
Personally, I want every character. And I guess that's why people are addicted to the game.
Yeah, I think that is. Maybe you should get a job, Jared. Full-time job to support it. The lolly? Yep. That's not very, what's it, specific. I'm pretty sure half the game is lollies.
I don't know about half.
Barbara? Ew. Disgusting. Absolutely not. Barbara free zone. She is the priestess though. Yeah, but not that priestess. Like the like
Is she a priestess?
Which one? Barbara? Or
yeah.
I don't know, I'd imagine he would know.
I thought she was just an idol.
Louis are gross. I agree. Who likes Louie, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing he meant lollies. And in which case, what's it? It kind of, like, depends, I guess, because, say, Levy, like, the character I'm playing is technically a lolly, but it's, like, they're cool. You know, it's, like, same with Blue, right? But I guess they're, like, I don't know. I don't know if they would exactly be defined as a lolly, you know? I do agree for the most part that they're gross. There are 2 lollies I'll tolerate. And before they're like literally the worst too. That'd be hilarious. Oh man.
Yeah, we all knew Connor was gonna be on there.
Kind of Dragon Maid and Senko-san. The Senko sounds familiar, but I'd have to see a picture to like actually know what they are or like what anime they're from, unless they're from that. But yeah. Kinda. But again, it's like, it's so weird with lollies, because it's more so like, what's it? They're old, but like, obviously they're like, you know, like, little kids, so it's kind of like a confusing, like, area. Like, obviously, like, I don't like their, like, appearance, right? Like, I don't know, it's like, it's hard to explain, you know? It's just a very confusing thing, you know? Kanda's way better there. See, I don't know how people can loot lollies though, like, bro, like, Kana? Or, what was the other one? Yeah, Paimon, bro? Like, what the frick?
Ew.
Exactly, bro. They're wholesome. Oh, wait, I think with the fox one? I know, like, I didn't look at the pictures, but Paimon's word food, exactly. Well, this could be good if
no more, no less.
Yeah, like I said, like, I don't even know if Levy's necessarily a lolly. I think she's just young, but she's not like a little kid, you know? I don't know. But see, Lou's basically a lolly, like, however 1,000 years old, you know, but a kid, yeah. I'm waiting for a day that someone gives Lolly an old man voice.
It's probably been done.
Yeah, definitely been done.
In fact, I can almost guarantee it.
Mm-hmm. Alula from Dragon Maid. I don't know.
I would only imagine that'd be the...
I honestly wasn't even that big of a fan of Dragon Maid, to be honest.
Person.
I don't like slice of life. I read the manga and it's confirmed that she is as old as Toru. Nice. But still don't loot her. Yeah. See, I think what it is like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. Some people just can't be looted. Simple, you know? Paimon, Kana, Raftalia, you know? Froppy. You know what I mean?
Froppy can't be looted. Impossible. I couldn't think of any ways.
All of those are looted. Yes, I know they all are. I'm just saying, like, what's it? Try to, like, live in a world where they don't. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Stonejourner is the only Pokemon that I confirm doesn't have Rule 34 of them. Not yet. I'll make it happen. I actually don't even know what that Pokemon is. I think is it literally just like a rock?
Just 3 rectangular rocks.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, exactly. Every other Pokemon is. I mean, what's stopping them?
The Easter Island head gets looted. It's true. Point is, I can pretend they don't, right? Like, there's plenty of lewd things that I, would rather ignore, you know? So I do. That simple. Right? That simple. Right? My next Prime sub will be available 2 hours ago, according to Twitch. Yeah, that's very, like, inaccurate, though. Sometimes, like, if my Prime even, like, finishes, like, that day at any point, like, I just have to wait till the next day. Because I usually write down the day that I, can resub. It's usually, like, say, today, or not today, but this month is the 8th. I can resub, but I'm not probably going to be able to do it until the 9th, because it's going to be like, oh, 2 more hours, and it's going to be like 4 more minutes, and it's going to be like, you just can't do it for whatever reason. There's no reason. Just, you can't do it yet. So that's pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. But yeah. Why do I have so, like, Glockium? You know? Why do I have just Elrion and heroic weapon plus 9s? What am I looking at?
It's in the inventory.
I mean, yes. Every time I think about... Okay, I'm not gonna read that. A wise man. I don't... I just pull out my waifu pillow. See, I'd get a waifu pillow, but I feel like that has... Downside. You know?
Uh-huh.
I don't have my emo.
There's no upside.
Yes, but just body pillows in general are great to have. You know? Like, it always sucks to, like, snuggle with, like, small pillows.
If you ordered, like, just, like, a blank canvas, like, kind of a body pillow, everyone would have so many questions.
I don't think so. They're literally meant for comfort. You know? It's literally, like, just, like... It's like when you're sleeping, what do you do with your hands? Right? Tell me, Jared. Do you just, like, throw them out, lay them on top of you?
No.
Put them behind your head? Relax? No, you gotta hug something, like your blanket or your pillows, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I do.
Exactly.
And it's a normal pillow.
Yeah, but see...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't have big pillows like that. Or, like, say, I want something like, you know, something that I could, like, envelop, you know? You know what I mean? Like...
That's what I need. I need a body pillow with
like a punching bag.
Pillowcase of myself.
You know? But like a soft punching bag. Something like of a good
I would raise more questions.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, like, I wouldn't actually want a punching bag, like that.
Yeah.
I'll never stop a waifu pillow. What's the point? It's soft. I cross my arms on my bed, and I use my arms as a pillow. That sounds lonely, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That sounds like the classic, like...
I don't have a single pillow in my bed? What? Bro, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillows in my bed.
Couch.
Huh?
Couch.
Yeah, couch. And I also have 3 blankets, so...
And no cushions, for anyone
Yeah.
wondering. No mind, David, he's gonna harass you for not having, pillows on your bed. But he's rocking no cushions on his couch.
Listen.
Intentionally.
Yes. It's good to sleep on harder surfaces. I sleep on my stomach. I usually sleep on my back because I'm usually falling asleep watching or something, and then
I can never fall asleep on my back. It feels too vulnerable.
But then I always wake up like a million times and I go back to sleep. So sometimes I'm like, I'll sleep on my stomach, I'll sleep on my side. You know, sometimes I'll face into the couch.
Sleep on my side, facing the inside of the couch.
I either fall asleep on my back or facing outside of the couch.
Maybe that's why I can't fall asleep on the bed.
I don't know. I got 2 mattresses stacked on top of each other with 2 blankets and around 20 pillows. Nice. I don't have like a sheet, so I use like a blanket as a sheet. But like I said, I also sleep on the couch, so yeah. And then I usually have another blanket underneath that, and then I use like a blanket. That's it. And then I have like 3 like actual pillows that are stacked on top of each other, but they've kind of like deflated, so it's like more of the size like maybe just like one like puffy pillow, and then I have like 2 small like just like I guess like half pillows or like head pillows, you know. And the one I actually like put my head on, the other I just like grab, snuggle with, you know what I'm saying? I only sleep on my back when I need to get up early. I use a sheeted blanket. Yeah, I sometimes do that if it's hot. Or sometimes just don't use a blanket. But even if I don't use a blanket, I'm always grabbing a pillow to cuddle with, you know what I'm saying? That's why a body pillow would be nice, you know? And if like I'm gonna get a body pillow,
whatever happened to my body pillow? All my stuff is going.
I don't know, but like say if I had a body pillow, why not be an anime body pillow, you know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. It's like just a wasted opportunity.
Exactly.
Or maybe a body pillow of yourself.
You know, just for you guys, I'll make some merchandise, right? It'll just be a JV and then a really ripped body, like Raven's body, right?
Nah, you need like one of those kind of like weird ones where they're always in the same pose, you know, but there's no other side, and it's just like a really bad Photoshop JV on them.
Just sleep with. Okay, it's like blocking an open window if it's hot. I use an AC, so. And even sometimes I still need to sleep without a blanket. Splattered. Why have I just like not been picking up any Glockium, or do I have a stack somewhere? I have a stack somewhere. Okay. Honestly, at this time of the year where I live, I don't need a fan anymore. Nice. I mean, I don't use a fan anymore, but I do have my AC just to cool down my room. It's usually at 63 degrees. So, it's not too bad. Yes, my new body villa. I shall name it Alima after my ex-girlfriend. Now, where is it? Oh my cringe. Anyway, please don't lose the JV Rocks body pillow. That's what we don't need. Lonely man. Oh man.
Someone will just DM it to you.
I don't need to see that.
Just the disappointment.
I would be disappointed. I need to clear my inventory just a bit. So I'll do that at the beginning of the stage. But yeah. Like I said, I think a body pillow is a good idea. So it's like, why not get a wifey one? You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me why. Give me one good reason. Okay, I'm gonna use that, and then I guess I don't actually need it because I actually have it. Nice. I have seen 02 body pillows before. I even knew that 02 was database. Yeah, Darling in the Franks. Yeah, kind of same here. I've come for my goulash. Genshin MC. Gotcha. But like, what if I get like something like cringe, like a Kirito body pillow, you know?
That's probably the loose one you can find.
Uh-huh. But then I'll like attach like a fidget spinner to where his like fidget spinner is.
Oh my god.
That's a crazy tag. Want to know what
Actual
feels
size.
terrible? Sure. Ow. My legs. My legs feel terrible right now. Looking at a cute animal girl. Or anime. I kind of need to know this now. Because I wouldn't know if I should be picturing an animal girl or an anime girl. And finding them attractive, but then realizing they're underage. Well, first of all, I don't think it really matters if it's not real. I'm not gonna lie to you. And plus to find cute. Like cute in like attractive or just cute and cute. Because I don't think finding that cute is an issue. Want to know what's even worse? Chris Hansen shows up at your house. Personally, I've never had any of those issues. Not gonna lie to you. But maybe that's just me. Honestly, the last one kind of relatable. Any of the like Chris Hansen things are always so cringy, bro. Some classic shenanigans. I don't know how people get themselves in such bad situations. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was a good Mont Blanc. Why not just, like, not? You know what I mean? Easy being careless on the internet. It's just really just, like, being, like, straight up, like, really dumb. You know what I mean?
One might argue that's what careless is.
Yeah, careless isn't necessarily being dumb. It's just not caring. You know? But with today's sponsor, you can be both careless and secure in using Safeshark VPN.
Dang.
Personally, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather never do anything that would risk me.
That's just free advertisement? Oh my god, clip it, Kay.
Anyway, what's it? I don't think I'd ever do anything that would be illegal in any way, right? Or would harm someone. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me, right? Maybe I just care about other people too much, right? Instead of, like, just myself, right? And think that I can get away with anything? I don't know. Plus, like, even if I could get away with anything, like I said, it would just be, like, not caring about other people. You know what I mean? That's why I don't understand Twitter. I think what it is, like I said, what I try to imagine, right? The entire world's a simulation, right? And, like, other people don't exist. Because, like, that's a better explanation instead of just, like, people actually being that, like, ignorant and stupid. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't care about cancel culture, bro. I don't keep up with any of that crap. Like I said, I just try to, what's it? Cancel culture is terrible. I just personally just try to live my life, right? The best I can, right? Try to be nice to everyone, right? And just, like, try to do the best I can to, you know, be nice to everyone and be, you know, just, like, upbeat and positive, you know? And just try to have fun, right? As much as possible, right? Because, like, personally, I don't want to be in my 30s and scared that people are going to kill me because I treated them in the past, right? Or get canceled because I'm stupid and just didn't care about other people, or I was just being stupid, you know? It's like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like I said, people are legitimately just like that stupid, don't care. Like that's the best thing they can do with their life. And see, that's what ruins everything for all the good people, right? Like imagine like simply just like not wanting to work 5 days a week, you know, 8 hours a day, right? And the only reason why not is because people have too much money because they're wasting their money and time doing this stupid crap instead. You know? It's like, but I'm not that stupid people doing that crap, you know? I'm the person who's trying to live. You know what I mean? I don't know. But honestly, atheist Twitter has more brain cells than TikTok at least. I don't know. Like I said, I think with any community, you know, in anywhere, you're going to find smart people, but you're also going to find idiots. It's literally that simple, you know? That's why I would never say, like, certain communities or certain things. I don't know if
in every community you're going to find smart people.
Okay, maybe not everything, but everywhere there's going to be dumb people, right? Like, you're never going to have a community of just, like, all good people, right? Like, there's plenty of people on TikTok that are, like, smart and stuff, but there's also plenty of people because it's easy for anyone to upload and say their opinions anywhere, you know? So it's just, like, you're going to find idiots everywhere, right? That's something you could always guarantee, right? That's why it's like I said, I don't like to think of people as communities, like try to bunch them in with people, you know? I try to like do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hope you'll do whatever that was.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Back.
Okay. I'll clear my inventory a bit. Spam claim some of these. Okay. Yeah. Either way, it's just like, I just wish I could just like not be pulled into all that crap. You know what I mean? Like, could I just like not have to deal with other people being dumb, right? Like, why can't I be thought of as, like, an individual, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that shouldn't be as hard as it is. I see what you're saying, but would I make a statement about a group of people that chooses the ones that negatively affect community? Yeah, I got you. Bam, bam. It's like saying TikTok's all cringe, you know? Yeah, like an Undertale community. Exactly. I get you. I was just clarifying, you know? I don't need those seeds at all. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Personally, right, when I play Undertale, right, I know a little bit, most of the fact there's, like, the genocide and the pacifist mode, right? So, at least I know how to do those. And plus, Jared will give me some, like, pointers on, like, how exactly it works. If we purge mosquitoes at all, I also want sandflies to be purged along with them. Nice. Personally, I think we should just get rid of spiders and all insects. All insects that don't do anything, right? Because spiders are basically there to kill other insects, right? Get rid of them, they're gone, right? Just keep, like, non-annoying ones, right? Let's just keep, like, crickets, you know? Just have, like, crickets. And bees, obviously bees. Spiders also kill birds and rodents. Well, can we get rid of, like, all, like, the ones that would bother me, right? Anti-Javan spiders. See, we live in, like, a house that's, like, very, like, out of the way, so we get things like rats and stuff like that, like, in the house. Well, more so, like, not really rats, but, like, mice. You know, as well as we've had, like, birds get in the house. You know? Plus plenty of spiders. We don't really get snakes inside the house, but definitely outside. Bats also help with the mosquito population. Yeah, we also get bats. Why not engineer pet bats? I don't think it's that simple. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, hawks and other birds of prey. I don't know. Personally, like I said, all I want... Back. Okay, nice. All I want out of life right now, right, is just simply money that I can live off of. Somewhere I can afford rent, I can afford food, and I can afford to put a little bit of savings away, right? But the thing is, right, is that requires me to work full-time, right? And if I work full-time, I don't get to stream, basically. That's basically what it means, right? It also means I get to be depressed and work more than half my life, right? So, that doesn't sound amazing. So that's why I just want, like, reduced hours and more pay, right? Where it's like, I could focus on, like, you know, still contributing to society, right? As well as doing the things I want to do, right? Like, you know, how, like, life should be. You know what I'm saying? Personally. You know? But everyone's just like, no, you should just work 2 full-time jobs and still not be able to afford that crap. That'll be great. You know, and if you do work one, you might barely scrape by, right? But, you know, we don't care about you. Die. I'm gonna land shark. That does sound pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie to you. Pew. Life shouldn't be hard, it's just the ones on top making it hard for others. Yeah, but see, like I said, that's why people hate old people. Specifically, rich, old, white people, right? But see, they're gonna die. You know? I don't think most of them survive the next 10 years. Let's be honest. So, maybe that'll help. Why white specifically? Well, I don't, like, specifically have anything against them, but more so they do make bad decisions. Not everyone, but, what's it? People just hate those people. We all know Queen Elizabeth doesn't die. Yeah, but she's not bad, is she? I don't know if she's, like, bad. Personally, I think the rich people is the issue. Specifically, the old rich people, right? I don't know if white people are the issue, but I also can't really weigh into that too much. But yeah. No, okay. Well, then she can live, obviously, right? She can be immortal. That's fine, right? She can be a vampire and be good, right? However, things need to change, right? Why the old and rich? Because they have all the power. That's why people hate the old and the rich.
Like, think about the young and the rich. They give to people, right? Now think about the old and the rich.
No, the young and the rich are also dumb, but not as bad, you know?
Dumb in a different way.
Like, see, the young and the rich may also, like, be bad, but still. They also don't have power, right? Because they got an even spec gets it in the ass. Classic. First, like I said, I don't care who's in charge, right? I don't care if they're rich. I don't care if they're old. I don't care if they're young, right? I don't care if it's me, right? All I want, right, is people. Not just me. Literally everyone. To just be able to, like, work and have money to, like, live, but also not have to work their entire lives to where they can have time to, like, follow, like, passions, you know? And stuff like that, you know? Like, that's the reason people are so, like, obese and depressed, is because, like, you don't have time or care enough to work out, you know? Or have time to, do anything you want to do, right? That's why people are like, oh, gamers are so depressed. Oh, games haven't been so fun recently. It's because they're like fake gamers, which is literally the only reason they're playing games. Is they don't have another time or enough time to follow their real passions, you know? Because like they may have like 2 hours a day, and like that's not enough to start something I really want to do, you know? Might as well just play games. Might as well just watch Netflix. Might as well just watch TikToks, you know? Is fat phobia? What's fat phobia? And then just, what's it, not liking fat people?
I would imagine.
Well, I don't hate myself, but yeah. I'm just saying, what's it? I don't care about people's weight. It's more so health, right? Because, like I said, I come from being big, right? So I wouldn't have time, you know. Like, obviously, I've made time just because I don't work full-time to be able to, what's it, be healthy and stuff, right? But I want other people to be healthy and stuff. Because I know how much I hated freaking, what's it, like, being big. And how much I still hate being big and why I want to change that, right? And I feel like that's why other people are so depressed. Because they don't even have time to, like, attempt to work on themselves, you know? I just want to give other people the opportunity, right? I don't know all these scientific names, okay? Yeah. Point is, thick is justice, right? But, what's it?
Whoa, I got a Leviathan fragment.
Nice. Pretty sure that is the fear of smart people. Ah. Yeah, I'm scared of smart people. It's probably why I hate working my entire life, I'd imagine. You know? I just like hate being intelligent.
Yeah.
And like other people being smart. Like, man, I wish I could just like spend like the next 50 years of my entire life literally sleep work. You know? Phasmophobia's a game. Yeah, I know that. I'm not scared of smart people. I'm scared of putting effort into anything. See, I'm not even scared of putting effort into anything, right? It's more so the lack of putting effort into something that I don't want to do, right?
Which I think is pretty fair.
Yeah, like I put effort into streaming, right? I stream like consistently every day for a good amount of hours too, and it has to work on like promotion as well as like what's it, even just like the uploading stuff and like settings and everything and changing up things and worrying about like building PCs and all that, right? But I also have work, right? And work is so unfulfilling, you know? Like work just feels like a waste of time. This feels like it gets in the way of me being able to progress things here and learn more here. I don't. Zed, I have no idea what that is. I just think basically, like, with this generation and stuff, like, you shouldn't have to be a hard worker. Like, the world's so automated and crap, right? It's the fear of words that are the same forward and backward. Like Taco Cat or Race Car. But, yeah, either way. Point is, like, people shouldn't have to work hard. Like, let's be honest. But we should reward hard workers. That's why I'm saying, like, what's it? Like, just make it so, like, people only have to work, like, 4 days a week, 6 hours a day, right? And then the people who decide to still work full-time just get a ton more money for putting in that extra effort because that's something they want to do, right? Bang. Right? Then they get more rewarded for it than they are now, right? Then people who want to work are more rewarded for it, and then people who don't want to work and want to follow their passions are still, like, able to do that, but then they're also able to follow. It literally solves every issue. I'm not even gonna attempt to read that. Now he's just doing Pokemon backwards. Interesting. Interesting.
Crazy. I know.
That is crazy, actually.
Want to see something crazier?
Oh my god, that's actually crazy. It's the fear of big words. Gotcha.
Wow. So if you told someone they had that, they just like.
That's basically the point of
That
all
feels
those
mean.
things, like dyslexia and other things.
That's a good point. So mean.
Yeah, and what's it? What's the other one called?
Why do I
The
feel like this is a joke?
It's not. It's the lisp. Like people with a lisp can't say lisp. Something like that. That's ironic. Oh my god, no. So yeah, either way, it's
I
very
was about to be
important.
amazed if that was the same backwards.
But yeah. Either way, like I said, I just want to live, bro, and be happy. Is that literally that hard, bro? Explain to me. Explain to me. Dyslexia isn't hard to spell though. For us, right? For dyslexic people, I hear that it is. You know? I'm gonna spell with my eyes closed.
I'll believe it when I see it spelled wrong.
Ooh. Imagine. He didn't even, like, fix it just to make him look like he didn't mess up. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone knows that
Who does
trick.
that?
When you're online, you can fix anything and then act like you did it right, you know? Like, you could have said that and then done it, and I would have totally believed you. That's just Americans trying to spell. Listen, again, who cares about spelling, bro?
Very important. Some career paths.
Yeah, well then maybe I should only learn to spell from career paths. Computers care about spelling? Okay, I guess that's somewhat true. But who cares? Think I know what I'm doing on the computer? Obviously not.
Yeah, exactly. He has to press QWERT. That's all that matters.
Not T on this computer. Code cares about spelling. Yes, but again, I'm not coding, right? If I were to learn to code or computer, right, then sure, right? Teach me how to spell, right? See, that's how you know, like, people had too much time on their hands back then, right? You know, they came up with dumb things, right? Like language.
Language really should like disappeared a long time ago.
Right? We needed something universal. You know what I'm saying? Like pictures, for example. Why doesn't everyone just become a speed artist? That's how we communicate. You know?
I see many problems with that.
I don't think so. Fun fact, I used to spell aren't as aren't. Gotcha. Like America. And it made sense to me. See, personally, like I said, I don't care. Right? Because there's this magical thing called autocorrect, right? And for the most part, it realized what I was trying to say. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you can use speech to text. You know? What about exams where spelling matters? Bruh, who takes exams anymore, bro?
Also, you're basically saying spelling matters for people who only care about solely your spelling.
Yes.
It's making a problem and the solution.
Listen, I'm just saying, bro. It doesn't matter, right? What's the most northern state in continental America? I couldn't tell you. And get this, it doesn't affect me. I have never been good at geography or care
what continental means,
right? And it will never matter unless I become a something that involves geography. Like I make maps or something, right? Or I teach maps to people.
It's going straight for my headset.
Unlucky. And I mean, I only know Caribbean geography. Continental America, not North America. The north part of continental America, guys. Obviously.
Exactly. Isn't continental America like North America and South America? What exactly does continental mean? Because it sounds like the answer would be North America. Doesn't that out?
Point is, none of us know. Zendo, none of us know.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't a lack of geography. This is just a lack of knowing what the heck continental means.
What they teach us in school is nothing. It's that simple.
Exactly. You think I haven't learned geography 6 times?
I've learned how to make hand turkeys.
And how the frick to long divide? It's like, just not needed.
Continental America just means us minus Alaska and the islands. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I'll make sure to remember that.
I already forgot.
Ask me again in a week, and I guarantee I'll have that answer for you. This is why we have Google, bro. I can just look it up. I can look it up right now. And
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Imagine you the internet. You ask that question, boom, Google. It knows what it means.
Oh man. Is it Maine, Zendo? Canada's a state. Who's gonna tell him?
Yikes.
I know, that's why I'm confused. You said U.S. state. I'm telling you guys, just whip out Google and you know the answer. It's that simple.
I didn't see the, so I thought I was about to get, like, trick questions.
Yeah. And Froppy actually got it right. Yeah, it's because I'm a genius. I'm actually a god-tier geographer.
He knows, like, 2 states, and that's one of them.
No.
Go on. Name 3 states, David. Do it.
Pennsylvania, Maine,
those are what I expected.
New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts. Those ones are next to us. Or us. God tier geographer, yeah. Have you ever seen me on GeoGuessr? I am the GeoGuessr. Okay, name 1 state of Germany. Eichenwald.
I was gonna say something similar. I was gonna say Bergen-Trucken.
Oh man. One's a mountain, one's a castle. But
Fine.
how far away
actually,
is
one is
Granada
actually
from
King of
Dominican
the Mountain.
Republic? I probably actually know some German states.
I like the way the guy's just climbing up at me, looking straight at my neck like a vampire.
Yeah. I don't like having my neck exposed. That nice Google nerd. What do you mean?
Eichenwald? Was it right?
That would be like. Can you guess how many states Germany has?
17.
9. Bad joke. I don't know.
Is he right?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know enough about Germany. Did he say 17? Yeah, that's what I said. Can you guess how many parishes Granada has? 16? Wow.
16. 7's my go-to random number.
I was gonna say 5, but that felt really small because I know Germany's pretty big. But I also know that a lot of places you can get, like, say Texas is huge, right? Like, I know that, right? And that's just one state, right? But I know, like, other places aren't that big, you know? Germany has 600 miles north to south. Yeah, so that's not that much. See, basically my knowledge of the entire world, right, is Pennsylvania, New York, Texas, Germany, and the Caribbean. And I guess Canada, right? Those are the only places people live. Anywhere else, you don't actually live there. You're actually lying to me.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't tell you where those are in relation to each other.
Yeah.
Except if something's like north this, so it's probably to the north of the south version of that, you know?
Yes. And I know one person that lived in Ohio. Right? But name 5 European countries. Paris.
That's it.
The UK.
America, you know, classic.
Yeah. Very EU.
Everyone's favorite European state.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I do know, obviously, of the GeoGuessr and all, but
Pretty sure there's some weird one, like Wales.
I'm sure my buddy Google knows.
Keep in mind, I have found, like, a lot of, European states for last week of grasp.
Technically, U.S.
I just can only remember Wales.
This is what it is. Wales is in the UK. Under European rule, right? You're asking the wrong people here, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you need some Pennsylvania facts, I might be able to help you out. Emphasis on might. One bro, 3 Caribbean countries. I could not tell you, right? Because we know Dawn lives there. And was it Effort that lives there or Belle that lives there?
I'm not sure.
It's one of them.
Forgetful guy. I didn't even know Dawn lived there.
Yeah.
She lives somewhere weird.
Yeah. I literally said too earlier, chat. Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to spoil it for the other guys.
Yeah. See, even if I found those, I still wouldn't be able to answer your question.
Fine, bro. Don't worry. Schools, at least in Pennsylvania, only teach you about Pennsylvania, so that's all I know about. I'm not gonna lie. That's literally, like, the extent of my knowledge when it comes to history. I thought you were good at geography. No, I am awful at geography. Right? I just happen to know a few things here and there.
Yeah, see, this happens to be the GeoGuessr.
Yeah. I don't know how I got there. But
it's the same way as in Hollow Knight.
By the way, Paris is not a country. Yeah, I know. Paris is in France, right? I don't even think... Is France a country or a state? I don't know. Like I said, I legitimately don't know anything outside.
I gave up a long time ago. Between different sizes of things, what goes into what.
Yeah. I get confused usually by, like, literally just the titles of things. France is a country, gotcha. I know in Japan there's, like, Kyoto. And,
Kyoto, you know?
Shibuya.
What was that other one? Yeah, that was the other one. The other one being one of the other many things that I don't remember.
Yeah. Where's the capital? Yeah. Do you guys actually, like, learn world history in school? I'm honestly curious. Okay, we'll do one mast road. Just to get the first step done.
The first step?
Yes, Akibara. Yeah, Akibara. I know that. They're all part of one city. Yeah.
No joke. I most definitely know more about Japan than I know about Pennsylvania. Definitely more than I know about any other place.
What's Japan? All I know is Fuji country. Classic. One day we need to just go with all the boys, right? To Japan, right?
I agree.
We'll get like Freedom.
So long as I'm one of those boys.
And like Malachi and Carol, and then we'll get like what's it? We'll get Zendo tagged along. Maybe Lori will come with us. We can pick up Panda on the way. What's it? I mean, I'm pretty sure. What's it?
We'd probably pass by a good couple of people on the way.
Yeah. Right? We just all go, and then we rent like.
Yeah, exactly. We all coordinate.
And then we rent like a 1-bedroom apartment. Right? And we all just like snuggle, right? And yeah. Gaia Masterclass. Okay. The one thing that scares me about going to Japan is that I don't speak the language, right? And I feel like that would be very annoying, right? Because I feel like it's annoying when like people who don't speak English come into like Rudder or something like that, and I have no idea how to communicate with them, you know?
Sounds like a win-win.
No, I just feel like it'd be annoying for that. Not that it'd be annoying for me, but like say if I went to Japan, I feel like they would get annoyed with me, right? They'd especially get annoyed with you. Guarantee it. I understand you when I get annoyed at you. Yeah. Anyway, though, chat. We just droned away doing that dungeon 20 times. 18 to be exact.
Wow.
I can't even speak my native dialect. Nice. That's like saying I can speak English or read English.
I don't even know what dialect means.
Oh, man. Point is, we're going to end stream here. Because I got to do some exercise, and I think it's make your own dinner, or dad's making dinner. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll find out. Yeah, and then I'll be back with some Brawlhalla at 8. So in about an hour and 10 minutes, we should be live with some Brawlhalla. So, hopefully see you guys then. I don't have a dialect. Same, bro. Anyway, yeah. I will catch you guys later. And honestly, thanks you all for being here. You know, it means a lot. Actually having people to chat to while droning away at some dungeons, right? We had some really fun conversations, you know, about many things. Many of actual culture, and then also culture, you know? So, yeah. But hopefully see you guys later, or tomorrow, or whenever you guys stop by again. But I really do